Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Chapter 12, Exercise 12g. Let's see what is our main objective. Our main objective is to factorize when the x squared term is negative. As you know that in this chapter we are learning how to factorize and especially how to factorize the quadratic expressions. Now in this exercise we are going to have quadratic expression of this type in which the x squared term will be negative. Here the x squared term will be negative. So what we have to do in the first step, we have to make this x squared term positive. Now how can you make it positive? Actually think like GCF is -1. So you know that we take the GCF outside, we take out the GCF, and then we have to divide each term by this -1. So the 6 will be divided by -1, then we have -5x, it will be divided by -1. Then the third term is -x squared, it will be divided by -1. So what is going to happen? -1 we will keep it outside, and let's see what will happen to the terms inside. So 6 will when it will be divided by a negative number, it will become -6. Here negative and negative will become positive, or you can say negative cancels negative, like here negative can cancel negative, so it will be 5x, and here negative will cancel negative, so it will become positive x squared, right? And then we can rearrange it. How? -1 into x squared plus 5x. Why do we have to rearrange it? Because we have to write it in the standard form. Okay, now maybe you are thinking that it's very long, and after this we have to do the we have to use the normal AC method. Maybe some of you are thinking it's very long, how we are going to, like, there are 3 extra steps for it. It's very simple. Just whenever you think that you have to pull out -1 from an expression, or you can say whenever you want to write you want to take -1 common from this expression, what can you write? Simply you can write -1 outside and see what will happen to the terms inside. Each term will, its sign will be changed. So 6 is positive right now, it will become -6. -5x will change into positive 5x, and -x squared will change into positive x squared. Clear? Now you can rearrange it, because we have to rearrange it to factorize, to use the AC method, so it will look like this. Now what we will do, we will use the AC method. What is the number here? It's 1, and then we will multiply 1 with the -6, it will give us -6. And now this negative sign says subtract, and then the other thing that it tells us, it says different signs. Means when you will write the final factors, they will have the numbers that you will place in those factors will have different signs. Now let's see what are the pairs of the factors that we can make. So 1 times 6 is 6, and 2 times 3 is 6. Which pair do we need? Because we have to subtract these pairs. So 6 minus 1 is giving us 5, and 3 minus 2 is giving us 1, right? So it means that we need this pair, right? So let's write, we will keep this one outside and see, we will check that what is the factorization for this expression. So look at this, 6 will get the middle sign, that is positive. So how we can write? We will say x and 6, and the other one will be x and 1. Which sign will go with x? Because with 6, the middle sign, it goes with the bigger number, and the other one is going to have different sign from it. So that's why this one is going to be negative. Now again, there are 2 ways to write your answer. The first way is, let's keep this -1 outside and write x plus 6 and x minus 1. This is one way. The other way is, let's say if I keep x plus 6 separate, because it's both of its terms are positive, and if I multiply this -1 here, so what will happen? Again, the positive will change into negative, and negative will change into positive. Means this one will become positive, and this x will become -x. But in this exercise we are going to write our answer, all the answers in this way. So it means no need to think about this way, right? We will keep this -1 outside, like here, as I have written the answer here. So let's start the questions from the exercise now. it's, as you can see here, for whenever we see that x squared has negative sign with it, what we are going to do, we are going to pull out -1 outside, and because of that all these signs are going to be changed. So this is positive right now, it will change into negative. This is positive, it will change into negative. This one is negative, it will change into positive. Then we will rearrange it. We will leave this -1 outside, and we will see what can we do inside. So if when I rearrange it, it will become x squared minus x minus 6, and I think all of you know that when we are rearranging the terms, we do not change their signs, right? Now what do we have here? We have 1 here and we have 6 here. To use the AC method, we will multiply 1 with this -6, so we will get -6. Now this negative sign, it tells us to do two things. What is the first thing? The first thing is, like, we have to subtract each pair to know which number, like which pair is of our use, right? So let's make the pair. So 1 times 6 and 2 times 3. How do we subtract? We just simply subtract the smaller number from the bigger one. This one is giving us 5 and this one is giving us 1. So this shows that this is the pair that we are looking for, because we have here 1 with the x. That means the middle term is 1, and here we are also getting 1. Now how we will write the factors? Remember, whenever we have negative sign here, that means that this pair, the number in this pair, they are going to get different signs when we will be writing the final factors here. So x and 3, and then the other one will be x and 2. Now we have to place signs with this 3 and 2. The middle sign, this middle sign, it goes with the larger number. So this one is going to get negative, and this one will get a different sign. So this one will become positive. So finally our answer will be -1 into x minus 3 into x plus 2. So this is the final answer. So it means that whenever you will have a negative sign with the x squared, there is going to be an extra factor here, -1. Clear? Now better pause the video here and solve question number 9 on your own. So here is the answer for this question number 9. Let's do some more questions. Question number 13. By the way, there is another thing. If you want to, let's say, arrange it first of all, and then you want to take out -1 as a common factor, it can also be done. Let me show you. Like, first you can rearrange it. -x squared plus 5x plus 6. So you have rearranged it. Now you can take it -1 as a common factor outside. Now what will happen? All the signs, like this negative, this positive, and this positive, all these signs will be changed. So what will you get? You will get x squared minus 5x and then minus 6, right? So this is another like way if you want to do it in this way. Now what will happen? Here you have 1 and here we have -6. So you are going to multiply -1 and 6. So it will give you -1 and 6 will give you -6. Again, with the negative sign, we have to subtract each factor. So let's make the pair of the factors. 1 times 6, we need this one. No need to make more factors because it is giving us this middle term b, right? So how will you write it now? -1 is outside. Now inside you have x and 6, and then you have x and 1. So let's place the signs with it. This 6 is the bigger number. It will get this middle sign. So what is the middle sign, middle term sign? It's negative. So this one is going to be negative and the other one has to be opposite to it. So this one will be positive. So the final answer will be -1 into x minus 6 into x plus 1. So this is the final answer. Now better pause the video here and solve number 15 on your own and then play the video to check your answer. So here is the answer for number 15, -1 into x plus 5 into x minus 3, right? So that's all for this exercise. Hope you understand it.